दिस वन इज द थर्ड लेक्चर ऑफ जावा प्रोग्रामिंग। पिछले दो लेक्चर में हम लोगों ने पढ़ा कि किस तरीके से जावा का प्रोग्राम लिखते हैं, जावा का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या होता है, व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट बिहाइंड द ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज, और ओप्स के फीचर्स क्या क्या होते हैं, जावा की प्रोग्रामिंग कहाँ से शुरू होती है। तो सेकंड लेक्चर में हमने देखा था कि द जावा प्रोग्रामिंग विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम मेन मेथड, and this one is the class level language. So there are 5 elements inside a class. So we can say that these are the variable, method, instance area, static area and constructor. These are the 5 elements inside the class. और उसमें से पहले वाले के बारे में हमने देख लिया था कि भाई क्लास के अंदर जो हमारा वेरिएबल्स होता है, वेरिएबल्स कितने टाइप्स के होते हैं, जिसमें हमने देखा था कि लोकल वेरिएबल, इंस्टांस वेरिएबल एंड स्टैटिक वेरिएबल। सो उसी तरीके से अब हम आते हैं क्लास के एरिया के बारे में। सो देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ एरिया। फर्स्ट वन इज अ इंस्टांस एरिया एंड सेकंड वन इज अ स्टैटिक एरिया. These are the 2 types of area inside the Java programming: instance area and static area. Inside the instance area, it is just like as the area under the method or the area under the constructor. If a method is an instance method, then the area inside that method is known as a instance area. And if there is a static method, then the area inside the static method is known as a static area. तो इन दो एरिया के बारे में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, वेरिएबल और एरिया को मिला करके, मीन्स लोकल वेरिएबल, इंस्टांस वेरिएबल एंड स्टैटिक वेरिएबल, और उन तीनों का कॉम्बिनेशन हम देखेंगे इंस्टांस एरिया के साथ और स्टैटिक एरिया के साथ. How an object is created, how we call a variable inside the instance area and instance inside the static area. तो ये सारी चीजें हम देखेंगे इस लेक्चर में. तो इस लेक्चर में हम शुरुआत करते हैं. If a variable is declared as an instance variable or instance method. Suppose we have a instance variable or instance method, then how we call this instance method or instance variable inside the instance area and inside the static area. How we call? So if we want to call a instance variable inside the static area, or if we want to call inside the variable instance variable or instance method inside the static area. So if we want to call instance variable or instance method inside the instance area, then we simply direct these instance variable or method inside the area. So we can direct call or direct access instance variable or method inside the instance area. But when these variables are or these methods will called inside the static area, then direct access will not possible, and in this case we access these methods or variables by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object variable reference. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object reference variable. So we access this by using object We call this object variable reference. Means instance variable or instance method directly access inside the instance area, but if a variable or method is declared as an instance variable or method, then the calling of this variable or this method inside the static area by using the object variable reference. एक एग्जांपल देखते हैं, like as कि we have an example. Suppose we have a class and inside a class name, this one is the class body. Inside this we have a variable int a is equal to 20, int b is equal to 30. So we take an example, like as we take a class name. Inside this one is the class body, and we declare two variable, like as the int a is equal to 20 and int b is equal to 30. Okay, so this one is the instance variable, a variable which are declared inside the class but outside the method is known as the instance variable. So this one is the instance variable and this one also instance variable. Okay, this one is also instance variable. Now we take main method. Our main method, to execute the program, we have a main method. So here we have a main method like as a public static void main. This one is our syntax. Then string and argument. Argument is a array type. This one is our main method body. So if we want to access this variable, instance variable, inside the static area, so this one is the static area because this method is a static type method. So an area within the method or within the constructor which are declared as a static is known as a static area. So this one area means ये एरिया हमारा पूरा का पूरा स्टैटिक एरिया कहलाएगा. So we want to call instance variable inside the static area. So then we know that direct access is not possible. First we create an object, and after creating an object, with the help of that object we create a reference variable. So हमें object create करना है. Then firstly we create an object, and object create करते समय first we take a class name, then object name, any object name, again new keyword, then constructor, and the constructor is nothing but same as the class name, but it have a parenthesis. So this one is the object creation. By this we create object creation. So syntax of object creation is simply class name, then object name, is equal to new keyword, then constructor name. Constructor. So this one is the method. By this method we create object. So हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट हो गया. अब इस ऑब्जेक्ट का यूज करके, ऑब्जेक्ट का यूज मीन्स ऑब्जेक्ट का नाम क्या हमने लिया, टी लिया. सो इस ऑब्जेक्ट का यूज करके मैं ए और बी वेरिएबल को कॉल कर सकता हूं. So if we want to print, so system dot out dot print, and we want to print the value of a. So by using the object reference variable, and object reference variable के लिए object का नाम क्या, t dot reference operator, और किस वेरिएबल को लेना है, a वेरिएबल को. So this will print value which one is 20, and the same way system dot out dot print ln and reference dot variable name. We can say that print or print ln means न्यू लाइन पे प्रिंट होगा और प्रिंट एक ही लाइन पे प्रिंट होता चला जाएगा. So when we run this program, then the output will be 30. Fine. Suppose that we have another method. This one is the main method. This one is the main method, and main method के अंदर ही program execution होता. Fine. But suppose we have another method that is a user defined method, and suppose that this one is a void m1. M1 is a user defined method, but this one is not static area, because this method is not declared as a static. M1 not declared as a static. So inside this method the area is not static area. This area now known as a instance area, and this area is known as a static area. So this area is known as a static area, and this one is known as a instance area. Now we want to execute, or we want to call variable a and b, because a and b are instance variable and we want to call inside the instance area, then we can directly access this instance variable. So if we want to print system dot out dot print, we want to print the value of a, then we simply write the value of a, and on the same way system dot out dot print ln and value is b. तो यहां से हमारा a के वैल्यू प्रिंट कर देगा, दैट इज 20, और यहाँ पे b का वैल्यू प्रिंट कर देगा, दैट इज 30. लेकिन अभी M1 एग्जीक्यूशन से स्टार्ट नहीं होगा, बिकॉज M1 जो मेथड है वो यूजर डिफाइंड मेथड है. इसको एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए हमें मेन मेथड के अंदर कॉल करना पड़ेगा, इसके अंदर कॉल करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज जो हमारा JVM होता है, JVM always will execute all the things which are inside the main method. लेकिन मेन मेथड में तो हमारा M1 है नहीं, तो हमें M1 को मेन मेथड के अंदर कॉल कराना पड़ेगा. और M1 को मेन मेथड के अंदर कॉल कराने के लिए, रीजन दैट M1 इज अ इंस्टेंस मेथड, तो वी नो दैट आइदर इट इज अ इंस्टेंस मेथड और इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल, एंड वी वांट टू कॉल इनसाइड द स्टैटिक मेथड, देन बाय यूजिंग ऑब्जेक्ट रेफरेंस. और यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट कौन सा है, T, और किस मेथड को कॉल कराना है, M1 को कॉल कराना है. So with the help of this, now M1 method will be executed. तो प्रोग्राम रन करेगा तो सबसे पहले क्या होगा, ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट होगा. ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट होने के बाद 20 प्रिंट होगा, देन 30 प्रिंट होगा. उसके बाद M1 को कॉल करेगा, और M1 हमारा क्या है, फिर से A की वैल्यू को प्रिंट करेगा 20, फिर B की वैल्यू को प्रिंट करेगा 30. तो अगर मैं इसके आउटपुट की बात करूं तो सबसे पहला आउटपुट 20, देन 30, अगेन 20, अगेन 30. So this one is the concept how we will call instance variable or instance method inside the instance area and static area. So we know that a memory is allocated when object is created, and when object is destroyed then memory will release. तो यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट हो रहा है, मीन्स मेमोरी अलोकेट हो रही है. और जैसे ही यहाँ पर ख़त्म होगा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएशन डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएगा और मेमोरी हमारी रिलीज हो जाएगी। दिस वन इज द केस फॉर द इंस्टांस मेथड और इंस्टांस वेरिएबल इनसाइड द इंस्टांस एरिया और स्टैटिक एरिया। And one more point is JVM is only responsible, means Java Virtual Machine is only responsible for executions the statement which present in the main method. And to execute the user defined method like as the M1, we call it into main method by using object creations, and object name is a T, so by using T and reference variable, reference operator, then method name. By this way we can execute user defined method. So this one is the scenario that how we will execute either a variable or a method which are instance and which are executions will done in instance area or static area. Now, second one is how we will call static variable and static method. Static variable or method inside the instance area and static area. So either it will be static area or it will be inside the instance area. So calling of static variable or static method by using accessing by class name. So we can access by using class name. एक्सेस बाय यूजिंग क्लास नेम, दोनों के केस में, चाहे वो स्टैटिक के अंदर हो चाहे इंस्टांस के अंदर हो, बाय यूजिंग क्लास नेम वी कैन कॉल स्टैटिक वेरिएबल और स्टैटिक मेथड. So let us see an example. Suppose again we have a class name. This one is the class body. Inside this class we have a variable, static variable. Suppose that static int a is equal to 10 and static int b is equal to 20. This one is the static variable. A and B both are the static variable and we want to execute. So for executions we have a main method. So public static void main string argument, and inside that we have print the value of A and B. So system dot out dot print ln, and we want to call static variable inside the static area. So by using class reference or by using class name. So class का नाम क्या, test, and reference which variable, a variable. So this will print the value of a means 20, 10, and the same system dot out dot print ln test class name dot b. So this will print the value of b means 20. Suppose that we have a user defined method m1 and this one is a static and instance method. So calling of a static variable inside the instance method we also by using class name. So system dot out dot println and test dot a, and the same way system dot out dot println test dot b. तो यहां से a और b की वैल्यू लेगा और 10 और 20 प्रिंट कर देगा. बट हाउ वी विल कॉल दिस मेथड इनसाइड द main method, because user defined method is a instance method and we want to call inside the static method. So previous concept, firstly we create object create करने के लिए class name, then object name, new keyword, then constructor name, and by using object name we call method m1. So t dot m1, with the help of this m1 method will be executed. So final output of this program, first this will print 10, again 20, then create object, memory allocated, m1 will be executed, then again print 10, again print 20, then memory release. So this is the way how we will call if a variable is a static variable or a method is a static method and we want to call inside the static area or instance area, and the previous concept how we will call instance variable or instance method inside the static area and instance area. I think this one is the topic which will be clear now. आगे की डेट में हम पढ़ेंगे कि how we will call how we will define a method and what is the concept behind the defining the method. Now हम कुछ चीजें देख लेते हैं, जैसे कि what are the difference between classes and object. कुछ पॉइंट हैं उसको देख लेते हैं कि क्लास और ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच में अंतर क्या होता है. What are the difference between class and object? So first thing is a class is a logical entity where object is a physical entity. When we call logical entity, then this means is that this one is a logical applications, and when we call the physical entity, means these entity representing memory. Second one is a class is a blueprint and object created within the help of these classes. When we want to create object, then we create object with the help of class. जैसे यहाँ पे हमने देखा T is an object, then this object is created by the class name. That one is a test. Third one, कि based on single class, it is possible to create a multiple object, and every object occupied different memory. Like as here we create an object T. Again the same process we create another object like as a T1, another object like as a T2. So when we create T1, T2, T3, then the memory allocations will be different for the T1, different for the T2 and different for the T3. And fourth one is declare the class by using class keyword and declare the object by using new keyword. Declared a class by class keyword and declared an object by using new keyword. So this one is the today topic and I think all the things will be clear. अगर किसी को कोई भी डाउट होता है देन कमेंट करके मुझे बताओ ताकि मैं वो सारी चीज़ को रिजॉल्व कर सकूं. थैंक यू.